Hey guys, so if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you are probably aware that Big Red is down, possibly for the rest of the year and early next year. So shortly after I raced the supercharged TSX, I began having misfires in 3 of the 4 cylinders. It was cylinders 1, 2, and 4 that were having misfires. So at first I thought it was just bad spark plugs. So I went ahead and picked up a new set of Denso IK24s. They are the same spark plugs that were in my car before I started having the misfires. I gapped them to 0.22 and put them in, but then I was still getting misfires. So next I thought, okay, so the spark plugs are good, but it could be the coil packs that are bad. So I got a new or different set of coil packs, put them in. The misfires went away from cylinders 1, 2, but then cylinder 4 would still keep getting misfires. I swapped out the coil pack from the good cylinder 2, and put it into 4 and put 4 into 2. But then I was still getting misfires in cylinder 4. 2 wouldn't get any more misfires. So I knew that it wasn't the coil pack that was bad. So far, I've eliminated the spark plugs and the coil packs. Next, I thought that maybe I was getting misfires from cylinder 4 because it was a bad injector or a bad adapter clip. We tested that with a multimeter. Everything came back good. Injector runs like it should, but just to confirm that, we moved the injector in cylinder 4 to injector 1, and then switched 1 over to 4. But then we were still getting misfires in cylinder 4, and cylinder 1 wouldn't get any more misfires. So that eliminated the injectors. Fuel pump is still running really well. We're still getting 45 psi of pressure, so fuel pump is still priming, still working. So that eliminates it as the cause of the misfire. So the next step after we've eliminated all these is to do a compression test. I went ahead and got compression test tool from AutoZone. It's a free rental, $40 deposit, but you get it back once you return it. So we're gonna test it out, see what's really wrong with the cylinders, possibly a bad valve. I'm thinking it's probably a bent valve in cylinder 4 that's causing the misfire because the valves aren't sealing fully. That's why it's misfiring. But only one way to know for sure is to do a compression test and a leak down. The next step is to take the head out and see it visually to know what's really wrong with the valves. So we're gonna put the compression test tool on, and we'll see what's wrong with it.
Okay, so someone want to go crank it?
Yeah.
Or
We can set the top.
like, yeah, 7, 8 time. How many times was that?
8.
Okay. So it's about like 175 probably. Go ahead. 170, so that's fine.
170?
Yeah.
Cylinder 2.
Yep, go ahead. It's 170 also.
Cylinder 3, 170.
Yeah,
Cylinder 4.
go ahead. No compression.
Yeah.
No
Yep.
compression.
Yeah, no compression. Do again. Just do 4 crank. Yeah, no compression.
No compression, cylinder 4. Yeah. Yeah, so after the compression test, no compression in cylinder 4. So that could possibly mean bad piston, bad rings, or valve bent. So only way to know for sure now is to take it apart, drop the motor, take the head off, and visually inspect it. But compression tests show that there was no compression in cylinder 4. That's why it was misfiring. Yep. So say goodbye to Big Red for a while. Maybe a while until it's back on the street. Alright, so Big Red's gonna be sleeping for a while. If you are selling a K20Z3 long block, let me know. I'm trying to get Big Red back up and running ASAP. But until then, it's gonna be sitting for a while.